Hey guys, it's Pink Paper Blossom here. I hope you're all doing great. Welcome back if you've watched my videos before, and welcome if you're new. I'm gonna share with you today my part 2 of my huge Temu haul. I've got a lot of things to show you. I've got, I think it's charms, dies, stamps, papers, buttons, just stickers, all sorts of things. So I've got a lot to show you and a lot to get through. So yeah, grab a drink. I've got mine here on the side. I'm going to need it. Yeah, grab a drink and enjoy. Yeah, first off, I'm going to do stamps. This one here was €1.26. And it's just like coffee splatters. There you go. Like coffee stains and splatters and stuff, which is really nice. Then I got, these are just all over the place, a bit random, but it's all right. They're like no theme in particular. Then I got these postcard ones because I'm planning on doing like my own, basically like vintage postcard ephemera. So if I have, say, for example, like a botanical card or whatever, on like round the back, I can always stamp this and make it like as if it was a postcard. So yeah, really like that. This was, sorry, I forgot to say the price. This was €1.28. Then I got this Easter one for €2.37. And it's this one here. It has a bunny. I don't know, can you see it properly? Oh, it's here, this way around. It's got a bunny, it's got some eggs, chicken coming out of an egg, some flowers, tulips, little chick here, a bow. It's really nice. Then I got these here. These are just number ones, like number stamps, but they're very nice and vintagey. This was €2.03. And this is what it looks like. I really like this. Whoops. It's coming apart. Okay. Next, I'm going to try and fly through this because I've got so much to show you. These were €1.31, and they're basically just like vintage Parisian inspired stamps. So yeah, this is another Easter stamp. I'm planning on crafting Easter. This was €1.51, and it's just some really lovely bunnies. And it has some sentiments and stuff. Thank you so much. Hello, love, happy Easter. But obviously I got it for the bunnies, really. Then I got this one here. This was €1.45. Okay. And this was just, I really liked the measuring tape kind of situation. The other ones, well, you know, they're okay, but I really like these kind of like bottom ones. More here. This was €1.65. This is just basically like a French market, French seamstress vintage stamp. So, you know, you've got the mannequin, all the corsets, the sewing machine, a fan, some scissors, and then here it's just this French market. Just really sweet. I've got a few collections that could work with. This was €1.79. And it's literally just like vintage, like scripture, you know, vintage writing and pieces of notes and stuff. Vintage notes. Then this one, this is one of my favorite ones. This was €2.09. And this is basically just, again, like, this looks like an advert to me. But, you know, stamp, advert, another advert maybe. That's a chocolate one. And then just some notes, all vintage inspired, Parisian as well, you know, French vintage. Love it. This is another one of my favorites. This was €1.41. And again, just very French vintage. I love this here. I love it. I think it's so lovely. So nice. Then I got this one for €1.98. And this is just like scribbles and notes and like sale tickets or whatnot. Again, vintage. Then I got this one. I think this is my last stamp. This was €2.43. And this was it just says postcard. And then all of these, basically. Okay, so as you can see with this one, it has the postcard and like some wiggly decorative bits down the bottom. So this is basically what that one is. It's got the postcard. I don't know if you can see it because it's got double plastic on it. Basically, postcard, and then all of these decorative bits that you can stamp right underneath it. But again, it's for the same thing. This one's obviously, you need to stick to the size that comes. But with this one, you can do any size paper or any size ephemera or any size die cut or whatever, and then stamp your postcard. So yeah, I'm going to put these back in their plastics, but you won't see that. I'm going to fast forward this to the next bit. The first one is this one. I paid €1.41 for these. And you get 30 pieces. And they're just some mother of pearl style, simple, flat, pink buttons. I got these. These are lovely. These were €1.46 for a pack of 10. And there's some butterfly buttons. These are very, very cute. Very, very nice. Then I got these. These were 93 cents, but you only get 5 pieces. And it's these buttons here, iridescent. I thought those were really nice. Then I got these for 83 cents. Oh, you get 10 in here. And they're very similar to those pink ones. Then I got these for €3.25. This was a bit of a stretch, to be honest. Got 20 pieces though, but still. They're like some iridescent confetti ones. They're lovely though. They're really nice. Very, very nice. Big bag for that though. You could have spared some plastic there. Then I got these. These were €1.42 for 20 pieces. These are more vintage looking. I don't know. They remind me of like vintage winter. Right? So yeah, that. Then I got these. These were €1.85 for 10. I love these. I love these. They are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love that. I got these. These were €1.71, and you literally just get 4 pieces. That's not a lot, is it? They're just some gold roses. Sweet. I got these. These are lovely. €2.81. You get 5. These are really, really nice. I love these. Very, very autumny. Oh, I love those. They are very, very nice. Very nice. Love that. And then I got 2 packs of these. These were €1.32 a pack. And you get 10 pieces each. I got 2 because I just thought these were so lovely. Look at that. They're just like a like wooden shaped flower. I thought they were going to be smaller, but I'm so glad they're this size. I got these two more. This was €2.12 for a pack of 12. They're quite small, these, but they're just some gold, small, almost like hammered style buttons. Those are nice. And then I got these for €2.72. You get 6 pieces. And they're almost like broken wooden buttons. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. On to charms now. First one's €1.29 for, I'm guessing 10 pieces. These are just some gold bows. They are quite fancy, to be honest. And they're relatively big, which is nice. I got these. These are really sweet. €3.28, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. And these are just some hot air balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. They're nice and heavy. These are from that same seller that I bought the garlic ones from my Halloween haul. So again, they're sturdy, they're heavy duty, the finish is just exquisite on them. However, they are, you know, less cost effective than other ones. Like I said, $3.28 for a pack of 6. From that same seller, I got these for €3.40. These are just some hearts. And you get, guessing 6 pieces again. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. And I got these ones in the silver as well. I'll show you. There they are. Love those. Very nice. Very, very nice, actually. Like I said, heavy and sturdy, heavy duty. Same seller here. €2.73 for a pack of 5. And these are some like vintage binoculars. Just wonderful, isn't it? Love them. I think 1 more from that same seller. 2 more from that. 3 more from the seller. I don't know, I'm not sure. These were actually 2 more from that same seller. These were €2.97, and they come in a pack of 6. And they're just some gold butterflies. They're really sturdy. And the finish is just really, really nice. I really like those. Okay. And the colour, the golden colour is perfect. Just lovely. And then these were €4.39. Also a pack of 6. And it's these flowers here. They're very dainty, these, but very lovely. I got those in the silver. Then I got these for €4.04. Not sure how many you get in here. 6? Yeah, 6 like rubber duckies. Uh-oh. Okay. Then I got, for €2.32, I got a set of 3 of these horses. Then for €1.47, I got these bees here. I think you can see them. I don't need to get them out of the packet. They're absolutely tiny. I mean, look at the size of my nail. They're tiny. That's okay. Then I got, this was AliExpress, I think. And I don't actually have the price of this, but I just got some egg charms. I didn't put the price on this. But I'll have everything linked down below, as usual. And then I got some earrings. a bit like the same idea as my Halloween haul. These are just going to be used as charms. This was €1.29, and it's these like, what are they? They're not hummingbirds, but they're a very lovely bird. I just take off the bit at the back and maybe use these as, not as charms, as, well, I can use as charms if I stick a bail on it, but I can use them as cabochons if not, or like, you know, like flatbacks, which is really nice. Next up is dies. I got this one for €1.13. This kept on going out of stock. It is just this tiniest little fence, but it looks so nice when you know, when the die cut, you know, when you put it through your machine and it die cuts. The result is so lovely. I really like that. Kept on going out of stock, and I thought, I'm never going to get it. Did in the end. Then I got just some Polaroid, easy Polaroid die. This basically, you fold it, like when it cuts the paper, you fold it, and then this is just another, like, I think they're called negatives. Yeah, this was €3.30. Then I got a Merry Christmas die. You can see there. This was €2.20. I got these like vintage border dies. I'll get it out actually. The glare's a bit bad. This was €2.28. Very nice. Love that. And then the last die that I got was this die, €2.83. And it's just a rose, like a layered rose die, which is very nice. It's come apart, but it is lovely. So it's basically this rose cluster here, and then, you know, they'll go like that. Do they? No. Where does this one go? Let me try that. There. This one goes there. Then another one. You know the gist. But it's got 3 layers. The bottom, then these 3, and then those 3. Okay. I got this pack of 50 pieces for €5.56, and it's basically just acetate sheets, because they're just ideal when they're already pre-cut like this. They're just ideal for when I need to do Polaroids or shakers and stuff like that. It's just so much easier to work with this size acetate rather than just the usual A4. Then I got these. These were €4.25. And it's a pack of 50. And it's basically like small, what are these called? Pink felt edge paper. It's just like, almost like handmade paper. And I don't know, I just thought it'd be nice to make tags or like ephemera clusters. I don't know. It was really lovely. The colour's nice as well, so that's that for a pack of 50. Then I got these for €3.12. There's 50 pieces here, and these are just some vellum. Hold on. Some vellum envelopes, which would be really nice to work with for some junk journals. Then I got these here. So I first got this one for €1.29. You get, it doesn't say how many, 30 pieces. And it's these, I just thought these were really lovely. Let me go through them with you so you can see. I'll lay them out for you. You get 2 of each. Just move this aside for a bit. These are really nice. They're not stickers, but These are so lovely. Oh, got 3 of this one. You get 2 or 3? 2. Or maybe the small, oh yeah, the smaller ones you get 3 of. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. You're completely out of frame. Yeah. There we go. You can see it now. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so that's that for that one. Then I got for €1.26. This was another seller, different seller, but same kind of thing. 30 pieces. And this is what, oh, you get 3 of each here. So I'm expecting 10 designs, maybe. That would add up. Can you see that? Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there we go. 10 designs. Really, really, really lovely these are. And then from this same seller, I got the pink version of these, like tags or whatnot. Which are here. I'll open them up. These were €1.37. And this is what you get. Oh, this is nice. A little bow as well. That is lovely. Lovely. They're very nice. The next thing I got were butterfly clear stickers. This was €1.10. And can you see them there? There's loads. There's absolutely loads. How many actually? Let me see. What does it say? 40. It's 1 pack of 40. You know, it's just so many. They're meant to be white, but they're more blue than white. But that's okay. Oh, this one's really, really lovely. I don't even know if you can see those anymore. Maybe around here. You're in here. So yeah, very nice. And then I got from a different vendor, but very similar thing. I got these here. These are like orange. I think there's 40 of them in here as well. And this was €1.50. Same thing as the previous ones. Let me try and put them on the table as well, so you can see. Goodness gracious me. These butterflies are just going everywhere. Again, you get 2 designs of each, which is nice. This and this. And that. 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 And then these 2. Hold on. So all of those, and then these 2 as well. All right, that is nice. Let me put those away. And then I got, this was from AliExpress for €2.19. I got this kind of like notepad. Get 50 pieces here. They're all the same. I'll just break this off. Why not? And basically it's just like this in that teal green. They're all the same. You get 50 sheets. Which is very, very nice. I like that for junk journaling. What else? I got a few packs of, I think this would be like an 8x8, a 6x6. This is a 6x6, sorry. And this was €1.30. You get how many? I don't know. We'll see. So this was a bit of a, this was a bit out there for me, but I like that one. Then it's got these like perfume bottles and sort of thing. Then this very Frenchy, like vintagey style. I really like that actually. I like that. This is very thin paper though. It's hardly a bit better than a printer paper. That's nice as well. But it'll be nice to work with for a little while, like for a project or two. And that. Okay. I'm speeding through this, guys. This was €3.95. 36 pieces in this one. I think we'll get repeats here. I think, I'm not sure. This is printer paper. This is very, very thin paper. It's all very much just like flowery, vintage style paper in like a green tone. Green and pink. Yeah, and I'm guessing these are repeats now. Let me see the first one. Yeah, okay. Not bad. I guess you probably get 3 of each because there was about 12 designs there in it. So yeah, that's nice. Then I got this for €3.33. This is from that ASSTSS shop. That's really nice. And does it say how many you get? 24 pieces. French floral backing paper. Okay, this is a much better quality, more like photo paper. So yeah, that's the same one. So you get 2 of each then. That is really nice. I really like this. Really like this. Even the quality of the print is so much better from this shop than the other ones. These are very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. I'm really happy with these. Next, this for €4.08. You get 36 pieces. This is very, very thin again. Basically, printer paper. But they're all vintage inspired. They came a bit creased or bent, but that's fine. These are all, like I said, vintage inspired. Oh, that's it then. Yeah, and then you just get repeats. So what did I say you get here? 36 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 designs of each. So you get 6 copies of each. That's not bad. That is not bad. Then from that same shop again, ASSTSS, for €2.42, I got these vintage Victorian photos. I don't know how many get in here. I don't know. We'll see. But some of these are a little creepy, but like when they stare right at the camera, they feel a bit creepy, but these look really nice. Like this one here looks a bit creepy, but the other ones are really lovely. Very vintage. This is cardstock actually. Love this one here. And this one in that library. Love that. This one's really lovely. Mum and the daughter. And this little girl with the kitty cat. Really nice. Okay, next up is this. I didn't put a price on this. So we'll never know. I don't know how much this was. Let me see. This just looks like, oh, even that looks lovely. I'll keep that. Printer paper, but again, all vintage sheets of paper. Love that one. These are so lovely. Very nice. Next up, these are really nice. These are retro floral like images. 224 images, almost like, I don't know, I'll show you. I don't know how to explain this. They're these. They are very, very nice. So you get 2 of each. They're very similar. Can you see that? Yeah. Then these and these. So yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Junk journal ephemera. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Oh yeah, this was a weird one. €2.67. And basically, these are like vellum sheets, but just, can you see? Oh, that is nice. That's very nice. Look at that. That is lovely. Are they all the same? I don't think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 5 of the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So design number 1 was that floral design. This one is just like a stripy one. See? Then you get this one. Well, this one isn't that special, to be honest. It feels a bit like those paper, what you call these? Paper tablecloths, you know? This isn't that special, but okay. And then you get 5 of this design here, which is basically just like a flocked, snowed effect one. So yeah, all in all, okay. But my favorite one is the floral pattern. Just looked really interesting in the listing. So I thought, I'll grab that, see what it is. Okay, for €2.36, I got this pack of 36 pieces. Again, this is a 6x6 paper, printer paper vintage set. And I guess we'll have duplicates soon, but we'll see. These are very nice. Very, very nice. And I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah. And then it's a start again kind of thing. Oh, guys, we still have ages to go. Oh my goodness, I've been recording for ages. This was from AliExpress, €3.19. The good thing about these is they're like almost A4 paper size, which is great when you're journaling. But yeah, this is like an order vintage paper thing. Oh, it's got the back of it as well. That is really nice. So front and back, they're all the same, and it is, I don't know how many you get in here, but loads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. That is very nice. And then I got the same, from the same seller, same listing, everything, just a different design that they had. I got this one here, which is €3.29 as well. And this is almost like a, you know, like a market, like a fruit market or something. And I just thought it was really nice. That's the front of it, and the back is just plain. But very nice nonetheless. More stuff. Oh, I should have put this in my Halloween haul. These are just some stickers for €1.59, and you know, it just says rain, cozy. Well, actually, it's not all Halloween, but trick or treat, corn, cauldron, all of that. But bonfire, apple, bake, cozy, that's more so fall. Spice, crisp, ghost, family kind of. So it's a bit of everything. But yeah, it's just a set of stickers. So that's nice. That was €1.59. Then I got more vintage junk journal. This was €1.90. And again, it's just, oh, you get 2 of each, which is nice. So you get that design. Oh, this one's here. This one's nice. This pianoforte one. That is very nice. So some of them are music. Is it all music paper? Hold on. Is it? Oh yeah, it's all music paper. That is very lovely. Oh, sorry guys. I was out of frame for that. Sorry. Just have limited space on this table now, if I'm honest. There's quite a bunch in here, you know. And they're okay thickness-wise. Wait. Oh, sorry, that's for that. And then this. And then this backing is really nice as well. So it's not cardstock, but it's definitely a bit thicker than printer paper. It's quite nice, because for junk journaling and stuff, like, you don't need these to be the thickness of cardstock. You want them to be a bit thinner. So, you know, you can hear the papers, you know, when you turn the pages and stuff. More of the same vibe, only these aren't music notes. They're more like, you know, like orders and tickets and whatnot. Again, sorry. Just as a reminder, I will have everything linked down below. Don't you worry about that. Okay, and then that's the backing of that one. Very nice. Very, very nice. Then one more, same vibe. Did I say how much these were? Hold on, let me check. €2.13. And this was €2 spot on. Again, same seller because they're all packaged in the same way. But these are more like letters than anything else. These are quite nice. I'm going to enjoy working with these. And then this is the back. Very, very nice. I'm very happy with that. Okay, on to stencils. I didn't get many, I got a few. It was a bit of a flop though, because they were so much bigger than I had anticipated. Especially these here. I mean, what the heck? These were €5.57. And I mean, they came very well packaged because I've heard horrible reviews about stencils from Temu and that, because they arrive all bent and creased. And okay, so first one's this one here, says candy canes. I really wanted this to do little ephemera, so I mean, look at the size of this. It's a full A4 sized, but it's okay maybe for like an album cover or for a corner of something, some sort. What's this? Farm Fresh Christmas trees. Even like only 25, and you know, maybe some of that, or even the truck. I can make it work. I'll make it work. Farm Fresh Christmas trees. Again, this is just the horizontal version. What else? This one. Have yourself. Have you yourself. I don't know about that, but Merry Little Christmas. Was the night before Christmas. Old-fashioned sleigh rides and hot cocoa. Farm Fresh Christmas trees. Don't know what it says there. Complimentary cider and hot chocolate. Okay. Then this one here, Mrs. Claus gingerbread bakery made with love, bread, cakes and cookies. Then I fear all of this is going to fall. Exactly. That's what I thought was going to happen. But I need to make more space for you guys. Can't see. Okay. North Pole, Santa's. Oh. Got a thread on there. Santa's Workshop limited edition toys. And the last one is this one here. I don't know what it says there. Old fashioned. Okay, old fashioned since 1635. Oh, I don't know what that says. Sleigh rides, complimentary hot cocoa, warm blankets. Okay, so this is fine. It's not my favorite, but it's all right. I mean, I should have just looked at the size, right? These are much better. This was €1.99. Maybe just going off of price, I should have realised actually. But anyway, these are a bit vintagey as well. So yeah, that's nice. Then this one's got like a bee. Yeah, this is much better. I much prefer these. They've got a much more vintage vibe to them. I feel like I can use, even if it's just the corners, I can use it. Vintage home. I prefer these much more than the other ones. But yeah. Okay, next up, beads. Beads. So for €4.58, I got this string of like blue beads. They're stones, you know, like, yeah. Then for €3.28, I got these. They're in like a very muted pink. For €2.72, I got these. For €2.87, I got these. These are lovely. This muted pink is just everything. I love it. For €3.89, I got these. Like these gold hammered stone looking ones. Very nice. Then I got, oh actually, I got these for €1.44. These are really nice. They're tiny, but they are lovely as well. I got for €5.01, I got these pearls, which I love. Love, 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 love those pearls. For €4.89, I got some other pearls. They are, I think, a tiny, tiny bit smaller. And then for €5.17, I got these other pearls. Love that. Then I got, this was AliExpress actually, these next two. For €4.29, I got these glass beads. They're like blueberries, which will go, ooh, the glass, will go really well with my Market Square collection. I'm going to leave them there for now because I'm just going to put them away in a minute. And then these were also AliExpress, €1.76. Oh yeah, these are lovely. Look at these mushroom glass beads. They are so gorgeous. So, 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 so gorgeous. Love those. Like I said, those were AliExpress as well. Then I got these two things, which I thought were really nice. This was AliExpress 100%, but I haven't put price tags on it. But it's basically this chain. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay, it's definitely tangled up, but there we go. So it comes all joint, yeah, because it's basically, like I said, a chain. Like, I have to figure that one out, but don't you think this would be so cool to use in a project, like maybe even on like the cover of an album or something, like from side to side of the album? I don't know, I just think these are so gorgeous. And these reminded me a lot of like a future telling crystal ball. I really like that. And then I really like these two. These were AliExpress as well. And they're just pearly. Very, very nice. Very nice. I love that. Then next up are just random bits. So this was AliExpress as well. €1.23 for these nail art bows. I've got some nail art bows already, but look how gorgeous these are. They're like triple bows with, you know, the hanging ribbon. Just gorgeous, and that pink is perfect. I got some like beigey pearly iridescent sequins. I got 3 packs of this. I got some more nail art. This was, oh, the sequins were €1.27 a pack, and this was €1.68. They're just some roses. Very nice and like vintagey Jane Austen vibe. Don't you think? They're nice, they're very nice. Okay. Okay. All right, then I got these polymer clay bits for €1, just these daisies. And I got these, I got 2 of these. This was AliExpress as well. They're the same exact thing, €1.11. And they're just a bee brooch. It's like a pin thing. But it's like a bee with gems. I think that will go really nicely, again, with my Miel collection by Frank Garcia. What else? I got these for €2.78. I got these vintage bronzy looking clips, and I'm basically just going to use them to clip onto a journal. Like on the side of a journal, I'll just clip. So yeah, that is really nice. I really like those. I got these for €2.61. These are just some faux, like apples or something. I don't know, because they're relatively small. But I like these for the same thing I said in my Halloween haul, just to like scatter around my Happy Meal once I've packaged it all up and stuff. And this would go really nicely with my Market Square collection. Well, mine, you know, Maggie Holmes Market Square. I got 2 of these. This was AliExpress, and I did not write down the price. Sorry about that. But, oh, there's a little ball chain there. It's this squishy chick, and I don't know, I don't know why I got it, to be honest. It's flocked. It's not flocked enough, as in like it falls, like the flockness thing or the flocking falls off, as you can tell. But I don't know. They were cute. I've got some, what do you call these? I don't know what you call this in English. In Spanish, we call these polvos de talco. And you just throw it onto this. It's like a little powder that you just throw onto this. And it just keeps it from sticking to everything. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, to be honest. And I got 2 of them, so Lord knows what's wrong with me. But I don't know. I'll make it work for Easter. I think they're cute. Then I got a pack of this. This was €3.10 for 10 pieces. And basically, they're just these little honey bottles. They're small enough for a sequence mix or some beads or something. Again, thinking about my Miel collection. I also got these for €1.37. You get 25 pieces. These are just some wooden bits. These are just some eggs. I'm planning on maybe decoupaging this or turning them into charms. I just thought the size was great, and I thought those would come in handy for Easter. And I also got these, €2.63. They're like cutting boards, but the size is so sweet to be able to do something like just maybe like a cluster here and decorating it, like hanging some charms from the top. Love this. Love that. I also got these for, did I say the price on that? $1.37 for these and $2.63 for those. This was €3.46. Well, they're coming out the side anyway. Okay, this is just the honey, what do you call this? The honey spoon or something. So I'm planning on, hold on, I'll show you. So I'm planning on making a little bag like this full of sequins, chucking in this in there, closing it up like that, and using it for my Miel collection, if that makes sense. That amongst other things, obviously. That's a pack of 12, I think. I got this and I love this, okay? This was €3.96. You get 6 pieces. And they're basically like mini twig wreaths. Oh, I can't wait to decorate this all with flowers on one side and ribbons on the other side. Or even using it for the front of an album. Oh my goodness, it's going to be lovely for Easter. Love, love, love that. Love that. And then last but not least, don't ask me why I got this. I have no clue. This was €3.79. I have no idea why I got this, but I just loved it. And I just couldn't pass it. Oh, look at this swan. Hold on. It comes really well wrapped, actually. Just look at this. Oh my goodness. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If it's just going to be standing on my table or I'm actually going to use it for a happy mail or a project. I don't know, but it's stunning, right? Oh, it is so nice. It deserves a nice space on there. Okay, so that's that for my haul, guys. That's the end of my Temu haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you need, I have all the links down below. If there's any item that's been discontinued or sold out, I will put that it's been discontinued or sold out and try and find a very similar product. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please leave your comments in this video and let me know what you think of the bits. If you own any of this, what's been your favorite item, you know, just let me know your thoughts. I love to read your comments. And yeah, hope you have a really, really good day. Please like and subscribe. I think I haven't forgotten anything. Stay safe, have a brilliant day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.